Hello traders, welcome again. Blue skies above Vilnius, and I'm here to gather some intel for you about what the price is going to do this upcoming week. And I'm very happy to have you here, so let's dive in. The markets are gonna be interesting, and I'm saying that with an honest opinion again. I'm doing this for the third time in a row, third week in a row, but I'm being very open with you because Tuesday we have Fed Chair Powell speaking, which is gonna consolidate the markets on Monday for sure, and I'm not sure if they're gonna rip it apart on Tuesday or Wednesday right away, but either the Fed chair on Tuesday or CPI release on Wednesday is gonna be the place where the markets are really gonna get going. Thursday and Friday itself is gonna be my interest, and I'm gonna show you around what are my expectations in terms of market delivery, and then where are we standing at right now. Treasury bonds itself, I like how we retrace in this weekly 50% level itself, right? So right now what I'm looking at is this daily fair value gap, and or the read itself of the market. It's gonna be not simple, right? But I'm gonna be looking at something like this. So if we break below it, that daily fair value gap gets inverted, and we're looking for sell side at 113 and below to be hit. This is the last line of defense for bullish prices, so that being broken, it really starts delivering the market to the downside. Yet, longs can be coming in here for just higher prices in terms of 119s and something around this fair value gap up above of the price itself. So this is going to be very key if we break below 115.05, so 115 and 0.05. That's my interest for lower prices right away. Up until then, I'm not looking for a top, and then looking for a top is going to be very dangerous because of those news events and news drivers on Tuesday and Wednesday. Going onwards, looking at dollar index, my interest is quite similar compared to what we have with treasury bonds, because we have a daily level kind of holding in the price right now. My expectations is that it is going to swing the price to the upside right here. Buy side residing above 106,500, and this order block in terms of a bullish breaker block is holding the price in a good place for us. What I'm looking at on an hourly as well, this inversion on Friday wasn't random. We supported the price right there, and what I'm gonna be looking at on Monday to Tuesday is how we're gonna treat this 15 minutes fair value gap in terms of a balanced price range as well. So my interest is here. Everything above it is gonna be bullish on dollar index. Going onwards to Euro USD, situation here is a little bit more difficult because on a daily, everything above this daily fair value gap is still bullish. Yet we're creating a low resistance liquidity run here. If the market breaks below it, we will rapidly go to 1.06 hundredths, kind of with ease, if structure below the swing load created on Thursday is gonna get broken. Going into lower time frames, on an hourly, I don't see too much, but this 1 hour fair value gap is gonna be very important, just like it is on the dollar index because of this bullish breaker residing below. But my interest for the opening of the week is gonna reside at this 15 minutes fair value gap. The markets can continue lower from Friday high if we stay below it, but everything above it is gonna bring the market to the upside. GBP USD, a little bit more interesting here. The storytelling is a little bit more clear because of this daily fair value gap. And very simply, we have a buy-side liquidity pool being taken, swing low broken, and this brings us to YouTube 2022 model entry on a daily. So there's a possibility to just go short here with a stop at 1.25 700s and just targeting sell side and daily inversion residing below. On hourly itself, I can't get much read of this market, but 15 minutes is also a little bit difficult because there's no real patterns that I can work with because of this weird consolidation that we got on Friday. So if I'm gonna be trading forex early into the week, I'm gonna be focusing my risk towards Euro USD instead of GBP USD. Okay? Going into indices, it becomes a little bit problematic in a way because indices are not talking in sync with what interest rates and dollar is giving us, right? So interest rates possibly going lower, dollar continuing higher should bring the market of futures to the downside. But right now, we're not gonna be looking for a top. We're gonna be looking for market to continue if it stays above 5218. So 5218 and above is still bullish. In terms of hourly, we're getting the initial indication of lower prices here because of this buy side being taken. And I noted this swing low as a break of structure. And if you look at the hourly chart, we're getting an offer for lower prices right now from this YouTube 2022 model and 1 hour for value gap itself. Sell side resides below, and on paper this is quite a good entry. Just on hourly, if you're trading that, your interest could get there. Your interest could get to an entry point here in the hourly chart itself. On 15 minutes, nothing too interesting. We're gonna see how the new week opening gap behaves, but watch this breaker block. Everything below it should keep Friday as the high of the last week in place for this upcoming week as well. So I'm gonna keep this on my chart. I'm gonna look for shorts from this breaker block. If that gets broken, if the market starts closing on hourly or 15 minutes above 5258, my interest becomes again into the all-time highs, right? So initial part of the week is gonna be very, very important to understand the whole weekly range itself. For Nasdaq, very similar story. We're looking at a daily inversion here that should allow the market to continue higher, but knowing what dollar is going to do, knowing what we're looking at indices, I have to understand that this might have been the top. Why? Because buy side was not taken from higher time frame prices, thus bringing us as an SMT on NQ compared to ES, right? So ES managed to take out buy stops resting above, NQ failed, and we're looking at the similar situation with a breaker block resting right here. So lower prices on NQ is a possibility if this stays in place. I hope the whole week is gonna be panning out just like we wanted, but just keep the risk minimum through initial part of the week and focus majority of your trade entries for Thursday and Friday. I hope you can find this insightful, and I'm gonna say it once more, I'm gonna see you on Monday during the YouTube live stream. Bye!